You know, you said earlier about how hard it is to play unders in the NFL this year, and I agree with that. There's been a lot of money made playing the overs. However, last week, we should talk about that. There was only one game that went over the total. So we had 4 games, 3 of them went under. You know, these games become one and done. I mean, there's no look-aheads. You know, these people are focused. Their defenses are focused. The offenses are focused. Generally speaking, conservative game plans. I mean, look at the New Orleans Saints-Philadelphia game last week. You got potentially 2 high-scoring teams. And what did New Orleans do? They went in there and ran the ball. Nobody ever sees New Orleans running the ball. Well, they ran the ball because they knew that was the way, A, to keep Philadelphia off the field, and B, to slow down a pass rush. So they ran the ball. They came out with a victory. Close. There was a lot of close games last week, only one blowout. The same thing with San Diego. They've been, the last 5 games, San Diego's been averaging 171 yards on the ground, for God's sake. I mean, everybody thinks of Phillip Rivers' passing game, et cetera, Gates, you know, all that stuff. But they've been running the ball. They got 3 backs. They're pounding the ball. That's the way they beat Denver the last time. So what you're starting to see is going back to fundamental football. Now, this is 2 teams that rank 29th, like Jeff said, 29th and 30th in passing the football. Yes, they both can pass the football. Let's go back to that first game. San Francisco had finished, I think, 4 games on the road, including a long trip to London. So they were on the road forever. This is their comeback game coming home. They were, I think, a little burned out. They didn't have Crabtree. Davis got a concussion in the first quarter. They had Manningham on the field that week, but he never amounted to much this year. This was a game where I feel the Panthers were more focused to win that game, and San Francisco just wasn't there mentally or physically. I'm not knocking it, because I like this Carolina team has done very well. But that wasn't really a vision of what you're going to get here. This is going to be different. And San Francisco, the question about San Francisco, can they play at 57 degrees when it was 40 degrees below last week? I mean, this is a huge difference. And, you know, that last week they carried 2.5 tons of extra clothing. Wow. To keep themselves warm. This is totally different. This is going to be a balmy 57 degrees. And Carolina, by the way, I believe is probably the least experienced playoff team we have left. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and by the way, on the totals, talking to a couple of the local books, they've been getting inundated with overaction. They did last weekend, despite the fact that 3 of the games did stay under. I don't think that's going to discourage most of the bettors. They want to bet overs, and they've been doing well with them for the most part this season. Although I don't know that that'll be the case in this game. I think just the makeup of the 2 teams is going to create split action on the over and under. So good stuff this weekend. We're not talking about the other 2 games, but boy, there's some good reason to pick up the phone and take advantage of the offers we've got, because it'll involve these games and the strongest plays from Jim, Jeff, and myself. Again, I've got a great offer to get the rest of January for $1 a day. 25 days left in the month as I'm recording this, and that's $25 to get you all my action plays right across the board. There will be NFL action plays this weekend. I have more action plays than anything else, so you're getting the majority of my plays this way. NFL, college basketball, the NBA. There's still some NHL, which I do. I don't do a lot of NHL, but we'll get an occasional play there. Anyway, all the action plays are yours across the board, including a few really big plays between now and the end of January. And everything is yours for $25. So make the call to 1-866-896-1629. That's 1-866-896-1629. And take advantage of this. My best bet are the ones we talked about here. I think it's going to be the under in the 49ers and Panthers. I think this could be an old-fashioned 17-14 slobber knocker. And I think it actually could stay well under the total. How about you, Jeff?
My best bet is the same, 49ers Panthers under. And this week I have my college game of the month, $99 online, but you can get it for $35 with a guarantee. You'll win or play through the March tournament for free. And if you sign up early, get my NFL playoff total of the year. Just call LVSS 1-866-575-8916, 1-866-575-8916.
Jim, an enormous run all year, basically, in the NFL. Big play winner in Auburn. College Bowl game of the year was a really easy winner. Actually, the final score was actually misleading. Louisville was a very easy winner in that game. And now a really big play in the NFL this weekend, some other big stuff as well, and at a price that's very affordable.
Yeah, and Dave, we've been doing really well in college hoops as well in the NBA. It's been a really good 2013. We're starting off 2014 with a very positive trend as well. It's very hard to give best bets here on the show when you only have two games to talking about. I think I gotta go along with what you and Jeff said about the San Francisco-Carolina game. It looks all trends to the under in that a real physical battle going on there. Your best bet, I think, is to call all three of us. It's not a lot of money to get involved. Jeff's been hot. Dave's been hot. Mr. Vegas has been doing great. And I've been doing very well. 39-24-1 against this, again, in the NFL. That includes totals as well. I have NFL game of the year going. It's $100 online. But, you can get that for $25 plus an NBA game going tonight. Just call 1-866-841-1655. 1-866-841-1655. If you want to win, pick up the phone. Hold on, let me show you. Pick up the phone and dial. See, I'm into props today. You got to see props. Call the number 1-866-841-1655. Doesn't make it any easier than that. There you go, Dave.
Should I call right
I love it. It's all right now.
All right, that's it. By the way, pardon my smile line. I look minus a tooth. You want to talk about I got a quick story. Now there's some. I imagine there's some pretty good ways to break a tooth. You want to talk about one of the least glamorous ways to break a tooth ever? I was eating a Tums.
Not really.
A Tums. I broke a tooth on a Tums.
Oh my.
That's not too bad. I thought it was going to be worse.
You know, I used to, years ago, I said,
at least I should have been playing hockey or something like that.
Years ago, Dave, I know that it's unbelievable, the Tums. I mean, give me a break. But years ago, I knew this guy that was quite a better gambler, played craps, poker, everything, and just kept losing. So he'd go down and donate blood for money. They'd give him a couple bucks to donate blood. I've never heard of it. And what I don't understand is you've been winning, so there's no reason to start selling your teeth.
No. I wasn't happy. Just to elongate the story a little bit and complete it. Our good friend Pete Mastriani's restaurant up in Summerlin. I was scheduled to spend New Year's Day having dinner at his house. Was invited to a family party over there. This happened, unfortunately, on a Sunday night. Now, this is where it gets muddled and the story gets bizarre. I called my dentist on Monday, get in real quickly, and he says, well, you cracked it down all the way down to the root, so the tooth is going to have to come out. There's nothing they can do to fix it, to save it. The problem is, this is 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got to do the UNLV pregame show that night at 5 o'clock. So there's no way you can't. What am I supposed to do? Call UNLV and say, listen, could you delay the game for an hour because I'm going to have Novocaine on? That's not going to work. So it's like I can't get the tooth taken out today. I'm going to have to just put up with it. He's going out of town for the week. So it's no big deal. Give me the, whatever the painkiller is. It's all right. I can live on it. The problem is I couldn't eat the entire week. Anything. I ate mashed potatoes, peanut butter, and soup for a week. So I didn't even get to go out to the New Year's Day dinner, which really stunk. So anyway, sorry about the gap in the mouth. That'll be taken care of shortly. We'll get some cosmetic replacement for that. So hey, listen. Oh, here you go. Hey, I can play the sympathy card here. Make sure and call the number 1-866-896-1649. You need to get your tooth. All right. All right. That's it. We're done. Listen, enjoy the games this weekend. Take advantage of these offers, especially, I know there's not that much left in football, and you want to get the big plays, but where the real money is right now is basketball. There's a lot of basketball every day, and you got 3 guys here that are on top of things and are going to get you winners. So call the numbers, take advantage of the offers, and we will talk to you again next week for John Cranton and Mr. Vegas, Jeff Saad, Jim Feist, and me, I'm Dave Kochen. Thanks for listening and watching, and have a great week.